Hello. It is the most wonderful time of year. I'm not talking about Christmas, I'm not talking about Hanukkah. I am talking about the one and only Halloween. Now, according to the internet, I'm told that gay men love Halloween. We die for it.
That's what gays do. Munch butts and celebrate Halloween.
And as a gay man myself, as a flaming homosexual, I'm a little confused, I admit, because Halloween's fun. But I don't really get where it's all coming from. And if there's anything that I've learned in the last 2 years of the pandemic, it's how real research is done. Can you really call it research if it's not being done from the comfort of your toilet? This is revolutionary. I can now produce 2 kinds of at the same exact time. And what I found out is that gays love Halloween because it's an opportunity to be creative. Put on your makeup, dress up, do your face, do your body, be whoever you want to be, whatever you want to be, without the fear of public judgment. Though for most gay men, what this really means is it's a question of how can my costume both insert meaningful political commentary while at the same time best show off my abs. This does end up disproportionately narrowing down what you can actually dress up as or what your costume can look like. So what we often think is really creative is nice until we realize that literally every other gay man in that club, in that party, had the same exact idea. So heck, I figured why not, let's play a little game of bingo. When you get home from your annual gay Halloween party this year, rather than drunkenly text your ex, I want you to text me instead and tell me how many of these costumes you saw at your party this year. So without further ado, I present number 1, the sexy COVID-19 nurse. Political commentary meets a traditional sexy nurse costume. Who can say no to a good reuse, reduce, recycle? Take out your sexy nurse costume from 3 years ago, throw together a syringe of some sort, and voila! There's your costume. Well, I guess the skirt on this one really does challenge those gender stereotypes, but it doesn't quite exactly show what we need to see. Now this one I can get behind. On the other hand, she's giving us abs, she's giving us bicep. That red cross, it's saving us tonight in more ways than just one. Oh, and she remembered her mask. Speaking of masks, don't forget about Squid Game, which has been all the rave recently. But oh no, we're not gonna do this all pink typical hazmat suit. It's monotonous, not the moment. I'm unentertained. But most importantly, how am I supposed to show off my hard-earned six-pack and my rock-hard thighs in an all-pink hazmat suit? Simply unacceptable. And speaking of wearing, your favorite Netflix show this year, we can't forget about Queer Force. And okay. I get it. Queer Force got a lot of hate, some of it deservedly so, but I thought it was like an okay show.
Oh, what's going on? I'm saving your life! No, you're touching my sack.
If I had to put it in one line, it's basically a gay show written for straight people. Which, I guess there's an audience for that. And if you're a tall, beefy, dirty blonde, put on your best business casual and call it a day. Though if you want to keep it accurate, you might need to figure out some chest hair. Because, I won't lie, that's some great chest hair. I could never grow a mane like that. Our next candidate is from a game that has been insanely popular with the drag queens, and perhaps as a result, the gay community. Dead by Daylight. And I've always wondered why, but once I saw Pyramid Head, I knew why. Because who doesn't want to get chased around by a tall, swole-faced stranger? Will getting caught even be all that bad? My favorite rendition of this one, however, has got to be Pyramid Head, but make it drag. Because who needs a greatsword when you've got those heels? Now, I couldn't find any pictures of this one, but I've been seeing it literally all over Boys Town. Blackpink has taken over the city. Specifically Jisoo. Specifically Jisoo from Boombayah or Doo Doo Doo.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same.
Thank you, Gaga. And speaking of originality, our next one, not quite so. Granted, all you need is a set of bunny ears, a black face mask, and a chiseled washboard stomach to pull off this one. We've got to stand resourcefulness. But the sheer number of Ariana Grande dangerous women that popped up in 2016 and continue to pop up today is honestly a little bit much. I personally recommend, for a more up-to-date version, Ariana Grande meets Giant Hall of Death from Dune. This is simply a work of art. She's giving Gay Bottom deconstructed. Speaking of Dune though, I mean, no tea, no shade, like I love the books, but after 2.5 hours of Dune this weekend, I wish I had been swallowed up by that giant worm because if Dangerous Woman Ariana is not to your flavor, you can dust off your Don't Call Me Angel Ariana from 2 years ago. Dye those wings black and you've got Lil Nas X and Montero. I mean, there's no denying it's a hot costume. They didn't allow men to walk the Victoria's Secret fashion show before it got axed, and I have to say, that's the biggest tragedy of our generation. Literally killed the dreams of little gay boys everywhere. So instead, we've just got to figure out an alternative. Your Halloween party, my Victoria's Secret red carpet runway show, and I have the wings to prove it. Though, yeah, maybe she's a little bit tired. But can you really make a list of tired and overdone, should have been left in 2020, without adding the good old harness? This Halloween, condense your shopping list at Michael's. Need 4 costumes and only have an hour? No problem, she's an all-in-one solution. I mean, I won't deny it, she's versatile. From the streets of Folsom to the dark basement of that shady club to the streets of Pride. I mean, I'm not one to kink shame, but can we mix it up a little bit? So there's your bingo sheet. If you're at the club or the party and find that you don't really want to talk to anyone and need an excuse to pull up your phone, pull up the sheet and tell me how many bingos you get. Let me know and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great Halloween.